to my channel. So we're going to part on a lot of things today with me. My nails look ratchet, my hair looks ratchet, and my room looks really ratchet. So, woo, go ratchetness. Oh, and my tan, it's ratchet. So, yeah, anyways, speaking of tans, today we're going to discuss the best low-end / drugstore self-tanners. If you're like me, you do love your St. Tropez, $1 million tan, you know, etc. There's a lot of really awesome self-tanners in the market, but a lot of us don't want to get skin cancer by laying out in the sun all the time, and we also don't have a St. Tropez $1 million tan budget all the time. So I'm going to go over some of my favorite drugstore options and just kind of a wide variety of options that there are for you. So we're going to start with a spray. I've tried 2 different sprays and they are both L'Oreal. This is the newer version. This is the airbrush spray. It's the Blind Bronze Pro Perfect Salon Airbrush. Although this gives you a decent, like nice color, like even color, it doesn't necessarily give you a good color payoff. It's not very dark and it is the deep natural tan. So it really is natural, and if you are kind of a beginner, this one's not too bad. You keep it, spray it away from you, and it works decent. For this one, I'd probably rate it a B- or a C+. The smell is absolutely horrendous. It smells like cat pee or something. I don't know. That part about it kind of even decreases it more. But it's okay. It wears pretty decent, and it's overall a decent product in terms of color. Next one is, okay, we're just going to pretend this is a Sally Hansen airbrush legs. This is from TJ Maxx, but I have tried the Sally Hansen airbrush legs. I just didn't have it to show you. Anyway, the Sally Hansen airbrush legs is a pretty decent one if you just want a color on your legs for the day. I don't recommend spraying it all over. I sprayed it all over my body and it did leave me with kind of patchy, weird areas, and I'm pretty good at self-tanner. So, I mean, this you couldn't tell based on this, but whatever. But the Sally Hansen one, I probably would rate it a solid B. It does come off rather easily. It doesn't stay on very long, and it doesn't smell awful, but it does have an obvious scent to it as well. Okay, now we're gonna get into mousses. Here is a new one. It's the Jergens Natural Glow Instant Sun. I got this in a kit from Sam's Club, and it is a pretty decent one. It's really great for beginners, but the only thing is it fades rather odd. It fades very patchy, but when you are putting it on, it is very easy to put on, especially with a glove. And the spray, the smell, it does smell, but to me it's kind of nice and it's fresh and it's light. It's not like, ooh, I love this smell, but it's not also like, you know, over here with the cat pee. So this one would probably be also a B-. Okay, this one is a tricky one. This is LA Tan, and it's you can get this one at Walmart. I got the dark one. It says 2 to 3 weeks. It does last that long. This is the one I'm wearing now, and that's what's giving me this really awkward patchiness. I don't know if you can see. Okay, this one you have to apply in a very strange way. This one, what I do is I use it in a mitt. I pump like 3 pumps. It smells really good. Well, I'm not gonna say really good, but it smells like cherry-ish, and I pump 3 pumps in a minute. I do it all over my body. I let it sit. That's the key. When I first got this, I hated it because I didn't let it sit. So I let it sit for 3 hours, and then I rinsed it off, and I'm left with a decent glow. If you leave the guide on, which is what the color is, like the bronzer, and not the actual chemicals that sting in your skin, if you just leave that on and you don't rinse it off, it's not cute. It does this whole thing. I haven't rinsed. I should have for the video's sake, but it's not cute. It's not cute. It's gross. It's awful. It's awful. So this one, this one's a trickier one. For me personally, I would rate it an A just because I do enjoy this product. But for others, I mean, if this isn't a self-tanner for beginners, you really have to work it quick, and you have to be very precise. You have to do it in small sections. It just comes with a lot to it. So this one I rate an A for me, and probably like a D for beginners. So yeah, LA Tan. Next ones. Okay, this is the Banana Boat Summer Color, and this is in the deep dark color. This is actually my all-time favorite and my recommendation for people that aren't necessarily newbies but aren't you know, like pros either. Just because this one is great in terms of color, and it is a little bit hard if you're total newbie to apply this, but it's not like the hardest. Like I said, this one's the easiest if you're a newbie, and it's also, this one's Jergens, this one's Banana Boat. Anyway, the Banana Boat one is a lot of people's favorites. It does have a strong smell, but it fades really nice. The color's pretty decent. It is a little bit on the reddish orangey side, but it's not awful. Okay, here's my other favorite. Oh, for this one, okay, this one would probably be a solid B as well. This one is the last one. It's Tanwise. You can get it exclusively at Sally's, I believe. This one's an amazing dupe for like the Sun Labs one. I had the Sun Labs one from Ulta, and I loved that one, but this one is cheaper, and it also comes with this, which I'll talk about in a second. But anyways, the Tanwise Sunless Tanning Lotion, this one is one of my favorites in terms of color. This brings me such a beautiful color, especially at the beginning of spring or summer when I really need it. I don't know if you can tell, it's like a dark chocolatey color, and it kind of has like a green cast, whereas the rest of them have red casts. The rest of the drugstore low-end self-tanners. I'm considering this drugstore because it is only $8. However, those are other options that you can get. This one is definitely an A in my book because it's not the hardest to apply, yet it gives an amazing color. It doesn't smell bad. It fades amazingly. All in all, this one is an amazing self-tanner. Also, I highly recommend, if you self-tan at all, getting this for your face. Your face, almost all the drugstore self-tanners that I've experienced are going to leave your face kind of looking funny. So this one ensures that it doesn't look funny. It's the Tanwise Self-Tanning Face Gel. And I think this is like $5 too at Sally's. So it's not a bad deal, you know, $15 for these two. Or, you know, most of these, the rest of these range in the $7 to $10 as well. So those ones aren't bad. Anyway, that was an A, and the other one's an A. So those are my opinions on these self-tanners. Obviously, it's a wide range, and there's some that I haven't tried. And there's some I haven't mentioned because I just don't believe in them. So anyway, can't wait to see you all next time, and I hope you enjoyed this short, sweet tanning video, and I hope you go get your tan on, and I hope you make sure I go take a shower to rinse this off in an hour. So I'll see you guys next time. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Love y'all. Bye.